Good morning, this is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I'm here at 1006 Iliff Street in the Pacific Palisades area, and I'm preparing to perform a video examination of the main sewer line here for Adam Moses. Now, the main sewer line is from the waste drainage piping that is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping that is underneath or interior to the structure. Our examination today is not focused on the building drain line system. So if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through office. So I'm going to be performing today's video from this 4-inch sewer line cleanout access I found here in the front yard area, just to the right of our main walkway up from the sidewalk, a few feet from the front porch. Now the line itself is coming out essentially straight out from underneath the front door here under the porch at an angle to this point. And the way I found this cleanout is I dropped in through a 3-inch cleanout over on the left side through, but in order to perform my video this would be the better location. We got a new pipe all the way up to this point, and then as we drop in we're going to see a newer pipe out through the front yard. Now what we're looking at here is modern ABS plastic piping. This is, again, not the original pipe here on the property. These modern plastic piping materials, they are expected to have a long service life. They have a very smooth inner surface which allows for very high washout capability, and they're also intended to be impervious to root intrusions. Now I saw what I thought were some roots there along the sidewall of the pipe one area. I think that's just from me pushing the camera in and out. Picked up some roots further down and just pulled them back through. Didn't see any penetrations through there. Alright, so as we're dropping down here at the front of the yard, we're coming up to an area where there's a little bit of water standing. Get around that turn, you get a kind of an idea. There's probably a good inch of water or so sitting here. The elbow here was just brought down a little bit too deep, and they had to come slightly uphill again to connect up to that original clay piping. So not an ideal situation, but in these modern plastic pipes with the steep drop before it, more than likely it's not going to cause it. Let's see if we can get a little bit better look here at this connection where we come from plastic to clay. And you got some roots coming in here at this first joint. So the clay pipes are very common. Root intrusions in those clay lines is also pretty common at the joint areas of the connections. And what I can't see is how this was connected. If they just shoved the plastic pipe inside the clay, or if they actually put a coupling there. That's not something we'd be able to determine without digging it up. The camera's getting a little bit dirty here. So like I was saying, the root intrusions at the joints of those clay pipes are fairly common. Normally we're going to be suggesting that they can be maintained with regular sewer line cleanings. It's when they're left unmaintained for extended periods they can create blockages in a system or potentially damage a pipe. So far it looks like it was just that one area. Not really anything else of concern. I'm going to drop into the public sewer, see if I can rinse the camera off a little bit better. Pull back up through this clay a second time. Looks pretty clean overall, just the one area of root intrusion. Go ahead and take a photograph of that to include in my written report. Alright, so at this point, I'm not really seeing anything that's going to cause me to make a repair recommendation. We do have this slight low spot here at the bottom of the drop here, the plastic piping. holding just a little bit of water. But with the plastic pipe's nature to wash out debris well, the steep downward slope just before this, I'm not going to start saying repair it, dig it up, and fix it. Simply want to monitor the area, especially after a replacement when you're connecting a 4-inch pipe to a 6-inch pipe. It's good to do regular examinations to make sure there's no roots coming in at that connection. Anything that would compromise that connection would need to be repaired if that were to happen down the road. Also, monitoring an older clay system that has root intrusions is a good idea, because those roots can cause damage over time, especially if they're not maintained. Alright, so at this point I'm going to go ahead and conclude the video portion of the examination for today. Please do refer to my written report for final findings and recommendations. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.